Well, what I'm guessing right now, this is it. I have just exited the city in order to get my happier and healthier routine back on track. Now, just a couple of topics before I continue my trip back to reality. Firstly, like I addressed to Jimmy and the others, I won't be back in January due to health concerns in relation to the internet producing anything fan-fictional or virtual. And if you guys think that I was gone after everything disappeared before we faced the bushfire season and the pandemic, then I should have pinned down my resignation before the legacy video maker retired, because what I thought that I'd return back using this current software that runs on HTML5, the Beyond Studio, and I should have described the side effects of the original video maker whenever I reached the 12-minute mark or the 150th scene during my work-in-progress films. These can also impact my emotions and behavior in general. Although the originals were amazing to use back then before entering adulthood just makes things harder for me to balance these certain things from beyond in a way to face a post-school future to help me get involved with activities with my friends and families, online courses, and especially work. Second of all, I am glad that I got a chance to use this current video maker from the first week of 2020 until this date for myself to finish up my time here, with an utterly special edition of one of the Wiggles' beloved masterpieces that featured a number of duets from well-known artists around the country that brought all of us, and generations of children and adults, the magic, the aesthetic, the vibe, and effort in every hit from Heart and Heart since the very beginning of this millennium. And we know that it is part of the group's history since the constant growth of their popularity, and they were part of the Australian culture. And it is a great thing to have a children's artist performing with any particular rock, country, or pop artist. It is because they make the best influence of collaboration in the music industry and sharing different cultures with each other. Thirdly, as many of you have heard in my retirement announcement, that I used to present the stick figure era content to all my beloved school friends, including one time when I was in grade 6, we've invited the grade 1s over to watch the one where the little Einsteins were told to do business jobs until they get bummed out, and their guardian SpongeBob lost it. But at the end, during his breakdown whilst going gibberish, because it was my typing, a few of my teachers in the classroom felt shocked because they thought that there was a swear word in one of the last sentences. So to those who have seen that old clip, my sincere apologies. It was all the fault from my fingers hitting the keys. And what I should have done as a kid to begin every produced video of mine with a disclaimer to make sure that mums and dads don't get appalled from their children learning to use inappropriate scenes or language whatsoever. Especially given the fact that most of my content was kid-friendly, including the last few ones like my leaving party, the final act of my 15th anniversary ball, and a few of my crossover anniversary films, especially the one for Blue on her 25th birthday, 3 years prior to this new beginning. And here is one reason why I didn't present you guys the rest of the period of stick figure and comedy world. It is because we were in high school pursuing English, ICT, hospitality, travel education, and entertainment, as well as university to help us get into the industry with the elements with sport, music, construction, manufacturing, and designing. And because everything changed since the first few years of this decade we're currently living, we have faced the strictness to combat the virus. We have faced the ups and downs relating to what happened in this real world, and especially my time as WigglesWorld 2000. And right now, we have the time to continue to stay happy and be kind to each other, and for myself, it will officially come to the time where I am expected to start getting in a better routine to pursue as a musician, and there is hope that I've organized my planned gigs around the country. Or perhaps, anytime I might return to WigglesWorld, so fingers crossed for it. And now, one last topic before I continue to make my way home to real world. I wish to say thank you to all staff at Beyond Headquarters past and present for giving me this opportunity to be audited to this beloved animation website. I first gave it a try producing my first 5 cartoons since the very beginning of my position until everything went really well on the very day where I received Go Publish to continue to get my hands on it with other presentations and fragments, which is to reduce time consumption, rather than making all in one video, because it may take a couple of months to complete it. Although the Comedy World reshoot of It's a Wiggly Wiggly World was done in full in one masterpiece, and was given a maximum of 50 badges and over 100 views on Beyond. To all my friends and families in Woodland Valley, Cuddles Avenue, Storybook World, Hellwich City, Go Dill, and WigglesWorld. Thank you all for bringing me pure joy, and for supporting me throughout the greatest adventures in my retirement's preparation. And mostly, you guys will continue to be part of my childhood until I reach the age of 100. To all headquarters at Nickelodeon, Disney Enterprises, PBS, Jim Henson Company, Shadow Projects, Kids Like Us, 9 Network, and especially the teams at ABC, Pro-Show, Film Victoria, and Screen Australia, a big thank you for bringing me the wonderful elements of laughter, magic and nostalgia. You are all amazing as well, and I wouldn't be here today without you. To all my beloved producers, editors, directors, camera operators, boom operators, choreographers, animators, photographers, designers, makeups, sound mixers, catering, and all the assistants of the filming crew. A massive thanks for all your hands-on to during the production of every crossover and in every teal movie of mine here in the WigglesWorld community. And finally, to the million of you, especially every one of you who grew up in primary school, watching every cartoon of mine in every era. Regardless what grade you were in back then, before this privileged animation website produced things that would turn into chaos, I wish to give an opportunity to say, you guys have been an outstanding audience, and what you have shown me is great feedback, brilliant encouragement, and pure joy. No matter where you are, and whenever you try to get through any bad circumstance, I will always be here to make you happy, and you guys will make me happy too. And lastly, you will continue to be my audience forever. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for your loyalty and for all your help today. Get a wiggle on.